Welcome to the Mena Tour Highlight. This week, we're back once again to the land of smile back in Thailand. And we're in town of Hua Hin for a second consecutive year. Hua Hin is one of favorite vacation destinations in Thailand. In addition to spending the day at the beach, visitors can also visit a nature preserve nearby called Pranburi National Forest Park. Located at the mouth of the Pranburi River, the park protects the mangrove forest and its inhabitants. And as for the golfers, this week everyone comes together at Banyan Golf Club once again. This club has received the honor of best course in Asia when it opened, especially the very scenic hole of number 15 par 3 on an open day. You could see all the way out to the Lion Island. And this week, we're back here once again to compete for the Mahasamutr Masters.
This is the second edition of the Mahasamutr Masters here at Banyan Golf Club. We're very proud to be the host venue for the second edition. It's a very popular tournament now. I mean, you look at the number of players that are participating this year, it's up by about 20% on last year. So I think that's a big achievement. Talking to the players when they were coming off the course, and they all said that the greens are a little bit tricky here. So if they listen to their caddies and they are able to read the lines, then they've got a good chance of success. But it's definitely the greens, and there are a couple of holes as well which I think will be a challenge. The two par 3s, hole number 4, cross water, that's going to be a bit of a test, and hole 17 as well. That's quite a long par 3. So what we do tend to find is that the wind gets a bit windy here as well, as you can probably experience, and you know, that will make it a bit more challenging for the players.
And the day before the competition is the Pro-Am. All the pros, the sponsors, the invited guests, and of course Mahasamutr Country Club members have gathered here to play a very special round of golf, because the lowest score for the Pro-Am winner will get to go and play Pro-Am at Dean and DeLuca Invitational in Texas.
And Mahasamutr Country Club as a private country club, which is we have a lot of sport already. So with golf and other kind of sport, this is would be combining into the same type of the activities. The Pro-Am of Mahasamutr Master went very well, and it gives us a chance for our members to become, part of the Pro-Ams, especially a chance for them as a member to join the Dean and DeLuca Invitational at Texas in USA.
The special invitation to Dean and DeLuca Invitational is extended to the Mahasamutr Country Club member with the lowest individual round. The country club, of course, is the newest and most luxurious of its kind in the Hua Hin area. And congratulations to the team led by Zane Scotland for a great showing at this year's Pro-Am.
Mena Tour. The Mena stands for Middle East and North Africa. It's a golf tour we established 2011 with 4 events. Our season consists of about 15 to 16 events. It has different nationalities. We started with just Arab players, but of course, for them to learn more golf, we needed to have people with better skills, and that's where we have people from different nationalities playing on the tour. We came here last year by invite from the All Thailand Golf Tour, and we're very appreciative of that. There is a lot of good players in Thailand, and that's why we needed to come here as well, for our players to gain experience and exchange experience, if you like.
And a mixture of 139 players from 25 nations competing this year at Banyan Golf Club. 54-hole stroke play competition on day 1 started very well for Janewattananond, who started at hole number 10 immediately with a birdie. He subsequently followed that with 5 more birdies with only 1 bogey, and finished out the day as a co-leader at 5 under par. Additionally, at 5 under par, we have Lionel Webber, the brand ambassador of Banyan Golf Club, and Saint Scotland from England, the most win of 10 events on Mena Tour. On day 2, Lionel Webber, co-leading in first day, have a chance to birdie at par 5, hole number 11, left it just slightly short, eventually finishing out the day at 6 under par and able to maintain his position as co-leader. Playing very well is a local boy, Janewattananond. He started at hole number 10 with 2 under par and managed to play 4 more strokes, finishing out the day at 6 under par in a co-leader position. Jordan Garnish from England didn't start too well. He's lost 3 bogey early on, but eventually able to close out the day with 5 under par in third place all by himself. So after 2 days, the cut was 4 over par. 50 and ties get to play the final day with the lowest 10 amateur playing in the final round. Welcome back to Mena Tour highlight of Mahasamutr Masters. Another tourist attraction nearby is the Rajapak Park, which is a historically themed park honoring past Thai kings from the Sukhothai period to the current royal house of Chakri. Located also in Hua Hin, was built by Royal Thai Army. The park occupies an area of 36 hectares, another location for golfers to visit.
The golf course in Thailand is very good. I really enjoy coming here. I think it's a great experience. It's very different for us, because you always have all the caddies and they run around and do a lot for you. When you play on a professional golf tour, which is not the big tour, you don't always get the luxuries of having someone do stuff for you on the golf course. You have to do everything yourself. So I think that's the first main difference. It's obviously like dealing with the heat and everything, but I mean golf here is fantastic.
The final round started out very well for many of the players playing well in the past 2 days. Among them, Warmer Murillo started the day with a birdie. And after his first birdie, there's a chance for another birdie at hole number 4. It's a very long putt, but he negotiated the distance very nicely. Varanyu, which played in the same group as Murillo, eagle hole number 3, and also saved par number 4, sitting on 4 under par. But the hottest round in the morning came from Chawalit Palapon, started the day at even par. He managed 4 birdies and is tied for third. Lionel Webber is the last group at hole number 4. Managed 6 under par, as well as Jazz playing in the last group. He bogeyed his first hole, but then birdied 3 of the next 4 holes and charged up the leaderboard at 8 under par, leading the tournament. This is the second shot, Mena from England. Conservative shot, very safe. And his chance for birdie. Nice putt. Mena from England, 3 under par. He birdied second round as well as the third round for hole number 9. It's Adam Sagar from England. Side door for birdie on hole number 9. moved up to 3 under par. Lionel Weber in the final group, putting for birdie. Barely missed. Lionel manages par. Quite familiar with the course. He's a brand ambassador for Banyan Golf Club. And also in the final group, Janewattananond, putting for birdie uphill. Left is just short. And tapped in for his par, still leading the tournament at 8 under par. At this juncture, after 9 holes, Janewattananond, local boy from Hua Hin, has charged up the leaderboard and leading the tournament at 8 under par, followed by Lionel Weber from France at 6 under par. Frederick Fohm, putting for eagle. Par 5, number 12, downhill. Very strong putt. Oh, nicely in the middle. Frederick Fohm, up to 4 under par. Nice charge. Back to Jazz, number 10, putting for par, downhill. Oh, just outside left. That's going to drop him down to 7 under par, but still leading by 1 stroke. Second shot at 14 with Jazz, 134 yards with his 8 iron. Just missed the green to the left. Very gifted around the green. Once again showing the magic. Nearly birdie from outside the green there. Tapped in for his par. Seven under par is the leading score. Both players are in the same grouping. This one missed quite a bit low. Unfortunately, this is going to drop him out of the lead by 2 strokes, in fact. He just 3-putted the hole, dropped down to 5 under par. Lionel Weber, very unfortunate. So after 14, Janewattananond leading the tournament at 7 under par with Varan Yu 1 stroke behind. Let's take a little break. We'll come right back. Welcome back to the Mena Tour Highlight Show, final round of Mahasamutr Master. After 14, as we left you, the leader was at 7 under par, Janewattananond. Unfortunately, Lionel Weber has found trouble once again. Having played most of the day as a co-leader, he dropped down to 5 under par, and this is his 3rd shot at the signature hole, par 3, 15th. Very unfortunate. He's going to drop at least another shot at this hole. Jazz, not quite on green, but like I mentioned before, quite a magician around the green. Nice little chip. Should be a simple tap in for par. That is 2 double bogeys in a row. Very unfortunate for Lionel Weber, dropping down to 3 under par, having dropped 4 strokes in the past 2 holes. Varan Yu, another up-and-coming Thai player. This is a challenging par 3, 202 yards. Playing with Walmo Murillo, also a 4-iron. Still on the green, but Walmo's facing a long putt. Jas is 16. 171 yard downhill with a 9-iron. Safely in the middle of the green. And Lionel Weber, same shot, similar distance. Oh, he missed that to the right. Back nine has been very challenging for Lionel Weber. Come back to 17 for long birdie putt, Walmo Murillo. Oh, he's left this one a lot short, quite a bit short. What on you for birdie? Right to left. Nice pace, but just fell off the line a little. Tap in for a nice little par. One more holes to go. Still got a shot. Nice save from Murillo. Managed his par on 17. 4 under par. One more holes to play. After playing out at hazard, this putt for par. Just shy, again, dropping another shot. It is so unfortunate because Lionel Weber knows his course just as well as anyone. Now dropped down to 2 under par. Short little putt for Jack. Oh, also very unfortunate. That one lipped out. A 3 putt for Jas. Dropping a shot down to 6 under par. This puts him in a co-leading position with Waranyu, which means if Waranyu birdied his final hole, he's got a shot at winning this thing. .471 yards, par 4, number 18. Very nice control swing. Murillo from Venezuela. Back to 17, par 3. He missed his tee shot to the right. Relying on his wedge once again. And the magic is still there. Quite a short game player, this Jas. Lionel, nice chance for a birdie, uphill. Nice putt. Got one back there, a little too late, but better than never. Back to 3 under par, Lionel Weber. And saving his par. Able to maintain 6 under par, heading into the final hole. Murillo, first to play. Drove it quite far. Only with a wedge in their hands, both players. This is a 54 degree here, 3/4 shot. Ooh, left it just short. And right behind them, the final group. Looked like he's been struggling and fighting his game all 9 holes. This one's fine. It's safe. Nicely in the fairway. Teed up high. Nice follow through. With the wind down the hill, so I'm going to drive it quite far. Jas is quite long anyway, so that's a good advantage to have. Third shot, Waranyu from just in front of the green. Oh, he completely misjudged the bounce on that one. And putting for birdie, Walmo Murillo. Looking nice. Oh, almost made it. Very nice putt. And a very nice par from Varanyu, finishing out his round at 6 under par and the leader in the clubhouse. Murillo, nice par on the final hole as well, 4 under par. Good enough for top 5, I'm sure. Second shot, Lionel Weber. A lot of players leaving this shot just in front of the green. Jazz with the advantage, having driven quite a bit longer, nicely on the green. And of course, this championship putt, very long birdie putt. Gave himself a look, a nice look, actually lipped out a little bit. Although no longer in contention, but he played quite well this week until the back 9 of the final day. Saving his par, Lionel Weber finished the tournament at 3 under par. Jazz need this par to go to the playoff. Nice putt. So we got 2 Thai boys at 6 under par, Janewattananond and Varanyu Ratanapaibungkit. And now for the sudden death playoff, which takes place on hole number 9, 438 yards. Second shot will be slightly uphill toward the clubhouse. You see in the back there, traditional Thai house. Varanyu had the honor. The pros are allowed to wear shorts and drive in buggies for this championship. Nicely on. Jazz, although he's looking at a long putt. Varanyu, probably the longer of the two, out of the rough. Very good shot. Got an uphill putt for birdie. This is, of course, a sudden death playoff, so every shot is very important. Birdie putt for Jazz. He likes it. He knows it and he likes it. And he made it. That is quite a pressure to be putting on Varanyu because he just sank a long birdie putt, which forces Varanyu to make this putt in order to continue playoff. Nice stroke. Oh, I thought he had it. Almost had it. Lipped out and lost himself a championship just by a hair. Janewattananond managed a win on the first playoff hole at the Mahasamutr Master at Banyan Golf Club. So after 3 days, we have a winner, Janewattananond of Thailand, a local boy in fact. He lives only about 20 minutes away from Banyan Golf Club, won on the first playoff hole for the Mahasamutr Master 2017.
The slope here is, you got some tough condition slope, and if you don't know the course well, you might struggle out there. You need to know where you to hit it. I hit it on the green. On the normal round, I had the exact same line before, but it was a bit shorter. And I gave it the perfect line and left it short. So now I know the line, so I just trust my stroke and I just let it go. This win felt amazing.
The 2017 Mahasamutr Masters champion by virtue of a playoff scores of 70, 68, 72, for a total of 210, 6 under par. From Thailand, Kunjaz Janewattananond.
So congratulations to Jazz Janewattananond for winning the Mahasamutr Masters 2017. We hope you enjoyed the highlight show. We'll see you again next tournament at Mountain Creek Open by Golf Citizen. Goodbye for now.